Club, Teen Tech 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 Club. Welcome back, Teen Tech Club. It is your host, Mr. Charles. I hope you're not sick of me yet. Welcome back. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you're all as sane as I am on this Wednesday for this new edition of Teen Tech Club. Thank you for joining me. Designers, we will be continuing our design adventure, okay, which started off, as you can see here, where we designed our rockets. We have blasted off this world and we have landed on our planet where we have created our new residences. Here is my castle that you can see I've upgraded. It's all gold now. Everything on the inside is gold too. Gold toilets, gold faucets, gold bed sheets. It's really uncomfortable. Um, and and you'll see that there is a nicely newly added moat featuring my desired laser shark. So don't try coming to my house. All right, so for today's adventure, we will be creating or designing with organic shapes. A lot of the designs we've been creating so far have been using shapes, geometric shapes, such as squares, rectangles, circles, pentagons, polygons, um, etc. But today we're going to be working with shapes that are asymmetrical or that are, you know, unique and abstract. So as I continue on, so for my design today, I'm going to be creating not a half shark, which you see here. It kind of looks like a lobster, actually. Um, I will be creating a full-size shark. So, bit of disclaimer first. Mr. Charles is no artist um, by any means. So, let's cross our fingers for what this shark may look like. Now, before ever designing, I do like to go to Google Images and search for what I'm going to be creating, just in case I forgot what a shark looks like, which was a good chance that I did. These are all very real and aggressive. Let's find a little bit more here. This is a friendlier, more detailed shark for our purposes. All right, so you will be my subject, Mr. Shark. All right, let me keep this open here. Now, back to TinkerCad. All right, so for my base shape, I'm going to go to the shape menu, and I think I saw in the characters an egg. So surprisingly, an egg and a shark look a whole lot alike with a little bit of manipulation. So again, using a lot of the tools I showed you last week, I'm going to rotate this egg. I'm going to stretch this egg into what hopefully looks like the beginnings of a shark or a blimp. All right, let's see. This is going to be one lean, mean shark. All right, let's see. Okay, so anatomically, this will not be correct, but it will be close. All right, so here, start of a shark. Next, we are going to need to create some of the uh, organic shapes that I was mentioning, those um, non-geometric shapes. So for creating customized shapes, okay, if we go back to the shape menu here, we're going to see a category called shape generators. And if you go to the featured selection there, okay, you're going to find a shape called extrusion. Now, this is a very special shape, and after you add it to your work plane, you're going to notice a box pop up on the right side of your screen. Now, what this box is going to allow us to do is it's going to allow us to reshape this what looks like a cylinder right now into any form that we want by dragging these markers. So I'm going to first start creating a boomerang, because That's what the fins kind of look like, or bananas. Okay, you can choose whether your shark identifies more as a boomerang or a banana, but let's see. That's a nice looking fin. That'll steer you nicely through the waters. All right. So after your shape is made, you don't have to save it or anything. It'll just take the form. You can change the color. Instead of it being, let's say, maybe a great white shark, I'm going to make it a great night shark. All right, so I'm going to black the shark out. It's a creature of the night. Can't see it. Wouldn't want to. Fear the shark. All right, so I'm going to put this on the back side of the shark, and let's raise it up a little bit so that it's in its body here. All right, fin 1 created. Now I'm going to take this shape, all right, and I'm going to duplicate it. So after you have a shape, you can do Control D. Okay, and what that does is it creates an identical copy of that shape, and I'm going to use the same form of this and just start manipulating it to create the wings of the shark, or fins, I guess. Not really wings. I guess they're flying through water if you look at it that way. Actually, you know what? My shark can fly. Okay, no one can tell me what my shark can or can't do. All right, so I'm going to take my shark's wings and I'm going to place it right about meow. That seems about appropriate. All right, and let's bring this up a little more. All right, and we need a rudder of sorts. That'll help this shark steer. All right, so I'm going to take another one of these shape generators and let's see how well I can make this. Actually, you know what? Scratch that. I'm going to take a basic shape. Where is it? A wedge. I'm just going to go with a wedge. So I'll rotate it, pancake it. Whoops, too thick. All right. I'm going to see if I can put this on top of him. Or her. Could be a her shark. All right, and this is where rotating is important. That way you can help make sure that your objects are aligned. All right. That is one non-intimidating shark. So let's give it a few more terrifying features. Some beady little eyes. Okay, so that it can see its prey and hunt it down in the night. All right, so I'm going to take a sphere, and with the shift key held, I'm going to scale it proportionally down. That way it stays kind of round, or as round as it is. And then let's make these. All right, what invokes fear? Let's give it these nice, or not nice, angry red eyes. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this one eye I have. I'm going to raise it up. Oopsies. Let's see if I can move this. Okay, and this is where zooming is important. Sometimes it's hard to grab some of these smaller shapes without zooming in and getting a little bit closer. All right, so I'm going to place this right here, and then I'm going to take that same eye and I'm going to Control D, duplicate it, and then I'm going to move this over to the other side. Oops. All right, don't look it in the eyes. All right. Now, if the eyes weren't terror enough. Let's give it a bit of light weaponry. Let's see, laser sharks. Obviously need a laser. So let's see, I'm going to take this cylinder and let's rotate it. And stretch it. Oops, that's a weird shape. Oop. You know what? Before I rotate it, let me make it smaller. There we go. Ah, so hard to turn. There we go. Turning. All right. Give my shark a nice little laser backpack for his first day of school. All right. I can learn self-defense so he can protect my home from all the critters on this new planet that I have just inhabited. All right, so again, rotate around. This will help you place the object exactly where you want it to go. Okay, I'm going to use this bevel tool on the right here just to make it a little smoother so that it's less of a soda can shape. All right. And lastly, actually I'm going to change the color, not lastly. Let's see, let's give him a hot pink laser cannon. Okay, and for effect, let's make tiny little lasers. Pew, pew, pew. All right, so I'm going to take this cylinder, and I'm going to just change the color to red. And proportionally, so with the shift key again, I'm going to shrink. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. A little bit smaller. There we go. Tiny little laser beams. And then I'm going to duplicate once. And let's raise it a little higher. Duplicate twice. A little higher. And one more. Pew, 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 pew. All right. So this is a little lesson on organic shapes. Again, unique shapes that you can make by going to the shape generator here. Under featured, you'll find this extrusion tool. So for your new challenge, see what type of organic creature you can make using these organic shape tools. And I look forward to seeing your creations next week. Have fun, everyone. Mr. Charles out.